Hey Pranshu Verma, how are you?
Brilliant. How are you?
I'm doing well. Are you safe during all this epidemic and everything that's going on?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking.
That's good.
So, as I understand, recently there's been a short film released by me, Shrey, and it's called Lockdown. It's on YouTube in the Paradox Pictures channel, and you can watch it there, and as well as some teasers, and you can look at the posters on our Instagram account at Paradox Pictures Official. So, looking at the picture, it's 5 minutes long. It was created under some circumstances where we didn't, the creators didn't get a lot of time to make it. The creators were given like 1 week to plan, 1 week to film, and well, realistically, just 3 days to film for this movie, and then 1 week to edit. So, did the timeline of the filming, because that's what you were involved in, how did that affect you as
Well,
on your acting?
since we were given a short time to film and stuff, and I got the script relatively early, I had enough time to memorize my lines and all that. So it was actually pretty nice. And we went 3 days to film, and so using that, it really helped to focus down on what we need during the shoot.
So did the 3 day time limit of filming that happened for this movie happen on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? And sorry, Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Did that have an effect on how much you were able to learn within each time interval?
I mean, to an extent, yes, but we just knew we had to stay on task at the set and make sure we got the shots we needed, so we don't have to come back, reshoot, waste more time.
Throughout the process, you had to work with actors you may have not been as accustomed to as before. Before, you were working with friends and people you knew from maybe school or something, and your taekwondo center, whatever, and martial arts center. This time, you had to work with the creator's family. So, how was that experience?
I mean, I know the creator's family, so it was pretty fun, and they were supportive. We were all reciprocal to each other, and so I think that just bring the performances in the movie a lot higher than it usually would.
This time, the creators used a new camera, new equipment, and new location. So a lot of things this time were updated, rather than we were using some other equipment before. And this was kind of like an updated version of telling a new story. So how did that have any big effect on the production?
I think it just hyped us up. We're using new equipment, new ND filter, new everything. New camera especially, because we've been using the same camera for the past 2 films, and it was kind of boring, but the new camera, and it looks brilliant.
Overall, this film had more positive reception than maybe we would have expected, and some of the other films have gotten. In general, people liked the difference in tone and the difference in the script and the story. Even though people said the story was convoluted sometimes, but overall, they liked the difference in the direction that we took. How would you respond to that positive feedback?
I think it's because we just did something different than the last 2 films. Because the last 2 films were hardcore, but this one was a little softer, a little more comedic, typical, it's relatable as well, actually. So I think that's why people like it.
Yes, many of the reviews were that it's a relatable story, so people can appreciate what's going on. There was no real action in this movie, but there was a lot of suspense, thriller, and but there's no fighting, obviously. So I know that's a role that you've become used to having in films, is some sort of action going on. So how was this change of pace for you?
Well, as an actor, you need to diversify where you act in, and so this was a really good change for me, because usually I do the action films constantly, but this one was more laid back, a little more restful. Yeah.
Compared to other films, there was much less promotional material, and even in that, the promotional material was much more concise and to the point. In that, in the previous films, there was poster, then another poster, then another poster, then maybe a title reveal, then a poster. Then sometimes there was talks of a trailer coming out. In this one, there was just a poster and then a teaser and then the film. Do you think that affected the perception of the film in a better way or a worse way, or what do you think about that?
I think it was better for the film actually because if you hype up a film a lot and then it doesn't turn out the way you expect it to turn out, that's not a good balance. But this one was good. It had one poster and one teaser, and it's a 5-minute film, so it's probably good enough for telling what you want in the teaser without telling too much.
I know in this film it required a little bit more commitment on the materials type of thing. As we see early in the film, it seems like many days pass. You have to wear different types of clothes, and then you have to brush, and then you have to eat food, and then you have to play video games, and you have to use the surroundings a lot more than maybe we have in other films. So what are your thoughts on that?
No, I think it was great. A great transition between the days, and bringing materials over to Shrey's house wasn't really that bad. I just put it in a bag and just did. But overall, I think it was fun. It was really good.
Are there any elements from this film you want to incorporate into other projects you may plan on doing in the future, and what would they be?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in this one, we tried a new directing style. Shrey tried a new directing style, where he lets the actor express himself before he tells me what to do. If he's you know what I mean, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so I had a chance to express myself or put myself in the shoes of how I want to play out the film as an actor, and then Shrey just tweaked a little here and there to make it the vision he wanted. So that was really good.
So finally, is there anything you'd want the viewers to look forward to? Is there any sneak peeks or anything you can tell us? It doesn't have to be specific. I know things are in works right now, so.
Yeah. There's a couple of films coming out. One, we're gonna start production next week, hopefully. And stay tuned for that because it's gonna be a grand project, something never seen before. So.
All right.
My name's Kabir. I recently moved out to attend college. New city, new school, same old friends. Life was great. I was happy, Yash was happy. But happiness doesn't last forever. If anything happens to him, I'll kill every last one of you guys.
Thanks for watching. Look out for more content and check out these videos if you haven't yet.